I'm glad you guys have stories because all I have is talking about Death Stranding. Really, that's.
I don't have stories. I just have a couple questions that I find Black Friday is weirdly a thing that people get into like conversations about.
Yeah,
like especially when someone is like Black Friday is a thing that they do.
Yeah.
It's not just like sale day, like Labor Day is, but like the people who go out at like 3 a.m. and get in line for 4 a.m. to get into the Kohl's.
Yeah.
Like,
luckily, you don't have to do that anymore because now
can you hear me?
Stores,
I can hear you.
Stores just open at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, I have personal issues with that.
Yeah, because it sucks for the workers.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're making that money to buy more stuff on Black Friday.
I've been those workers.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, I've done a lot of time in mall retail.
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of Black Fridays come and go.
I worked at Mackey's
on
Black Friday.
I am really disappointed in every company that is open Thursday evening.
And
like,
it's a lot of companies.
Yeah. I was annoyed when they kept pushing back the opening time Black Friday morning.
Yeah.
Like 5, all right, whatever. 4, wait, who are you? 3, what is happening?
Yep.
Like
midnight.
Yeah. If ever there is a truest form of capitalism, it is, I mean, I was going to say Black Friday, but it's not even Black Friday anymore. It's the fact that Black Friday starts Thursday.
Yeah.
And it's the people who are in line in the cold outside of a Best Buy camping out. Like, it's possible there could be someone camping out right now outside the Best Buy.
Oh, probably.
Like, just in a little tent.
They just want that doorbuster.
Because they want to get a TV at 60% off.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good deal.
But it's an ONN TV that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah, on? I was like, what the fuck is this?
It's a White House. No.
Westinghouse.
Westinghouse. Yeah.
TCL has been...
We're looking at Anthony's TV.
Yeah, my
right
TV.
Now.
Which I bought through a Black Friday sale.
Yeah.
Online.
Yes.
Because
you're a smart man.
I don't go for that nonsense. But holding up just fine. It's gone through a year.
Yeah. Well, there you go. TCL was a big seller last year too.
Yeah, because TCL started off as like a cheap kind of knockoff Chinese brand, but then they've proven themselves to be actually a decent brand.
Yeah.
So now they're just in the fold.
Boom.
So
it's got Sony guts.
Yeah.
I am possibly gonna get a TV, but that's just if it's there to grab. Like if the one that I want is there, I'll grab it.
But,
but I won't go out of my way to be like, I need this TV.
Here's a question that Anthony was about to ask.
Okay.
Would you slap a bitch for that TV?
No.
Okay. Not where I was going to go, but now it is. Say...
What would you slap a bitch for?
Say, something not as big as a TV. Mm-hmm. Let's say... an air fryer. You need a new air fryer. You love your old air fryer. Mm-hmm. It's out. You need a new one.
But I want a new one.
You need a new one. There's one awesome one, $20. I assume that's a deal. Now, you are there amongst a crowd, and there are 3 left on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
There are 5 people in that aisle who are all kind of moving with you in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, clearly, not slap a bitch, as you stated, but would you maybe a little elbow, maybe a little shoulder bump? Nothing so aggressive as to be maybe considered an attack, but something that could at least be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Something you can kind of pass, like a passive aggressive kind of move.
I think no,
because you need that air fryer.
I do need the air fryer, but I'm also
$20.
Are you gonna run for that?
I will attempt to run, but at one point when I see it going south, I will move back. Because don't get me wrong, I would want an air fryer that's that cheap, but I'm also willing to pay it full price anyways, so it wouldn't be a big deal.
Okay.
But
is there anything that you would attack another person for?
Wait. I'm same situation. Yeah.
Okay.
What if everyone else was you could clearly take any of them? If things, perhaps, in such a crazy situation,
if the situation popped off,
if an altercation kind of began to simmer, if things got heated, you could take the rest of them. Like we're talking about like a bunch of like
street youths.
5'4", 110-pound Beckys and Sarahs around. Apologies to any Beckys and Sarahs. I don't think we have any who listen. But
I don't need my glasses.
you can.
I do need my glasses.
Does Shane's Sarah listen? If so, sorry, Sarah.
Is she an H or no H?
She's an H.
All right, so the no H is Sarah's. The ones who can't get up to 5 characters.
Winchester?
Yeah. I know she don't listen. She supports me in what I do, but she don't listen.
This is the one. Yeah. This is the one.
And if she calls me out, now I know.
Yeah.
You could take any of them. If they got aggressive with you, you could shake them off, and you would not lose this air fryer.
I don't think I...
Okay, you still would.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think I would.
all right.
Now, if I just got pushed in the process...
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I would push that person back.
All right.
But I probably wouldn't walk away with the air fryer.
Okay, but
they just pushed me.
So Becky shoulder checks you. So,
yeah, I would push back.
Like you two are right in front and clearly both about to go for it. She gives you just a step and a shoulder bump just so you can kind of get knocked off balance and go for it. What is your move?
I think I would push her, but I still wouldn't get the air fryer.
Okay, then Greedo shoots first. Are you gonna start fighting now?
I don't know. I think it depends on how it was all handled.
Like, what if a girl pulls your hair? Like,
then I would probably fight back. I don't know. I think I'm just that okay.
So it has to be like a self-defense situation.
Yeah, because there was a time that we went to like on Broadway on a Halloween night, and some girl pushed the friend that I was with at the time.
Yeah.
And I had my back towards her, and then I pushed really hard back because I didn't give a shit.
But that Steph is dead.
She comes out, but it depends on the moment.
Yeah, like I'm wondering, does a Black Friday bring out the thuggish instead in Steph?
I don't think in me. I think a lot of the times that like defense, I guess, kicks on is like when someone's really not pissing me off, but like someone's really threatening. Yeah,
it's all self-defense.
That's the only time that it ever comes out.
You would never be aggressive to get the deal, to get the $20 high-end air fryer.
Well, I mean, I'd get aggressive if I grabbed it, and then they're like, "No, I got it first," and it's like, "Bitch, no, you didn't. I have it. Like it's in my hand."
Gold star.
Like, if it's already in my hand and then someone tries to grab it from me, then we'll have problems.
Okay.
But if it's like we're both head-to-head at it and I didn't get it because I wasn't fast enough, I will take that loss.
You accept the loss.
It's fine.
But as soon as you have ownership of it.
Yeah, like if I'm holding it and then you slap my hand out, then yes.
Then
I'd be pissed off.
You're gonna grab the nearest coffee maker and just smash it over her head.
Weirdly, it was full of coffee.
Like,
I don't know why the displays have coffee in them, but they did.
It sounds
everyone's
bad,
been awake all night.
The times that I have been aggressive with people was one because they literally asked for it. Or
they asked for you to be aggressive?
Yeah, like one time this friend told me to punch her, so I did, and then she told me to get the fuck out of her house.
Well, she's stupid. That's a stupid friend.
Fair.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so high, punch me." And I went, boom! And she was like,
Okay.
Get the fuck out of the house.
Now that the situation has changed.
I punched her arm. Come on.
How
Don't be a
hard
little bitch about it.
How hard?
Did you put all your strength into it? Because Steph, you were Stephanie Agnes, the girl who punches like a man. in high school.
That is true. I wore a shirt that said boy beater. It was a black.
It's real popular. She was real popular that year.
Yeah. I remember that tank top.
Okay. Steph, your visual representation of how hard you hit. I feel it's still an over-exaggeration on their part.
Yeah, definitely.
But you were also dealing with someone not in their full facility.
Also,
that's also true.
Yes, that's also true.
Like
you also punch hard. You're really strong. I don't.
Thanks. It sucks because like I'll punch guys and then sometimes we'll like play box. That was like a thing I used to love doing.
That's how she got so good at it. That's
and like I would take hits.
She was catching all the fades.
Like okay, I get a guy's not supposed to punch a girl, but I'd take the hit, and then when it was my turn, it was no, let's stop.
Because
they chicken out. They chicken out.
Yeah, I just took your hit.
Oh, okay.
So you hang out with little bitches. I get it. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Some real lame ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're real bad.
Some
it would be like,
asses.
let me punch you, and then it's like, okay, and then it's like, nah, let's stop.
Okay.
No, stop. I want to play this game.
Steph, do you Black Friday shop?
Yes, I do.
Do you start it on Thursday?
Yes, I do.
Do you go out? Not Black Friday shop online. Do you go to the stores?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, we did last year, right?
Yeah.
Was that on
I
Thanksgiving?
think we've been doing it the last 4 years.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
4 or 5 years we've been doing it.
How late do you stay out? Or,
Okay.
just kind of, if you can kind of give me a summary.
I could give you the last 3 because it's not that. Yeah.
Give me like a summary of your Black Friday attack.
Okay. We've gone to the stores by 8 p.m. and been done by 10.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you go to like a shopping center, a mall?
I go to Walmart and then I go to Target.
Okay.
That's what we did last year.
I only know of one mall that has them both. So you do change locations.
Yeah. Like last year.
It was Arrow Drive and then
last year was Arrow Drive Walmart and then Mira Mesa Target.
Okay.
And then the year before that, it was Walmart. Yeah.
Just Walmart?
Arrow or Poway?
Oh, Poway Walmart.
That's a small Walmart.
Yeah. Poway Walmart, and then I think we still did Target.
Okay.
And then I know years before that, we've gone to the mall.
We went to Plaza Bonita once.
Yeah. The Plaza Bonita Mall. It was fine.
I feel like that's a hectic mall on Black Friday.
Yeah, like we got there. I want to say we were there at like 7 a.m. or something.
Yeah, I was going to ask like
we went on like the Friday.
Yeah, that was kind of my next line of questioning was before the Thursdays.
Yeah.
When it was a early ass Friday morning, like how early were you willing to get up for a deal?
I think we still went shopping at like 7 or 8.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't wake up like I had no intention of waiting in a line outside.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like
that's fair.
It was just I go in, if they have what I get, I'll get it.
Okay.
I think my favorite Black Friday story was the year that the Nintendo Wii came out. Because it was me and a couple of friends. We spent the night outside of Best Buy because this is when they opened at like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So we had to camp in line with all
What
those
time
other
did you
people.
get there?
I think we got there like around 8 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were just hanging out.
They're
like,
a solid 12 hours overnight.
Yeah, basically. And there's some people like towards the front of the line who they brought like a kind of like a pocket generator, and they were playing Smash Bros. Melee.
Okay. That's fun.
So me and my friends, we had to go over there and teach them.
Did either of you happen to see me playing Smash Brothers at your birthday party?
No.
Good. Good, because it was embarrassing. I was getting wrecked by the computer.
I mean, that happens.
I don't know how to play. I know up B.
I used to be able to play.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to play on the Switch, and I just didn't know how anything worked. There was too many characters.
there's a lot of characters.
Yeah, that's how I am.
I didn't know. Somebody in there who clearly sucked came in, played, beat me. It was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
I forget who it was now.
I got my win.
Yeah. Okay, so back to Black Friday. So, Steph, you seem pretty, don't take offense, tame when it comes to Black Friday. You are not.
Yeah.
You're not going to any kind of extremes. I think 7 or 8 is kind of early, but in the relative scheme of things, it is fine.
We have a plan this year.
All right, what's your plan this year?
Dinner's done at 1, and we're heading to the stores at 6.
All right, hold on. You're having Thanksgiving at 1?
Yeah, we're having a Thanksgiving lunch.
Yeah.
And then we're going to the stores by 6 and be done probably before 9, and then call it a night.
When did the stores open this year?
6.
6.
All right, so you're going to fight some of that beginning rush crowd.
You're getting in there, like
you're there with the first wave.
You're going to be in the cut, like it's like,
shoulder to shoulder.
I mean,
and where are you going?
Walmart and then Target.
Okay. Well, you got your staples.
Well, because the last time we went to Walmart, we literally
knuckles.
got to Walmart at like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And then
That's
we
after
got
the
in.
rush.
Like, for the people that are getting like all the crazy TVs, yeah, that whole thing is a mess. But last year, they took over where the plants usually are, and then they just formed an area where all the electronics like on sale or like the big batches of like DVDs and stuff like that. They're all in that
put them
area.
out in the open.
Yeah. They're out there. They're just in bins.
Safest that way.
And then they're maybe in like 4 rows.
Yeah, that's how we got our Rokus.
And it was super easy.
I got my Roku a few years back.
Yeah. We got our Rokus for $20.
$20,
yeah. Black Friday at a Walmart at like 9 p.m. Friday.
Yeah.
I just walked in and pretty much walked out.
Yeah.
Because Black Friday, I don't know, because I have not gone out for it for several years. But when I was working it, it's more or less over a little after lunchtime. By like 1, 2 o'clock, it's kind of done for.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because everyone got up early to get those deals.
Everyone's there for the doorbusters. That's why it's called doorbusters. And then once that's done, everyone's like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm going to hang out with my family, I guess.
They go home, start trying to figure out how to plug their TVs in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if I do get a TV, the only one I'm looking out for is it's a Samsung 50-inch.
Yes.
Ooh, ballin'.
And
4K
it's
HDR.
4K HDR for $260.
All
I
right.
thought it was $237.
$237.
Damn.
It's a really good price.
And it's Samsung. So it's like,
deal.
why not get the good deal if it's there? Again, if it's there. If it's not, I'm also not pissed off. The biggest thing I want there, it's not even the biggest thing. The thing that I really want to get is Diablo for Switch for $25.
Yes, I would also like that, please.
Like, that's what I want. Maybe also, actually, I have a list.
You have a list?
Steph's list.
Steph's shopping list.
Okay. So at Walmart,
I like she's holding it out like she's 65 years old.
sorry.
She needs a second pair of glasses to put in front of her glasses.
At Walmart, the Crash Warped for PS4 is down to $15.
Crash Insane Trilogy?
Yes. Diablo for Switch is $25.
Yes.
I noted Xbox One control for Anthony is $39. An Instapot is going down to $49. And that's what me and the roommates are trying to like.
But what if that
go
Instapot was $20?
Really quick, you know what Instapot is not related to weed, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's an Instapot / sous vide.
It's not like a Uncle Ben's thing.
Oh my god.
It's in a box.
Instapot / sativa? Is that what you said?
No, / sous vide.
Sous vide.
What the fuck's a sous vide?
You never heard of sous vide? Okay.
No.
Sous vide is...
I kind of don't know what an Instapot is.
Oh!
Instapot
Just
is like...
know an
It's a
Instapot,
crock pot, isn't it?
technically, but
It's a crock pot, rice cooker, all these things.
It's a fast crock pot. Just know you can make a spaghetti dinner with everything in 20 minutes. Meat, noodles, sauce.
I think Anthony's slightly interested in this now.
No, I can do that on the stove. Like, I can...
No, 20 minutes and you don't have to wait.
What are you, a caveman?
No.
All right, Mr. Fancy Man with your stove.
Do you remember the that pot that they used to have
The one that got me all fucked up?
No. The one, it looks like just a regular cooking pot, and you put all the ingredients
Pineapple
in,
Express.
And then you turn the heat up to whatever it's supposed to be.
A crock pot.
Kind of, yeah. And then you watch it, and then once it gets to that heat, you turn it off, and then you just put that on the table, and then it'll just cook itself because it's already... Do you remember that commercial?
No.
That just sounds like a normal pot that you heat it up and then you put it down, let it rest.
You just need to get it to that heat, and then it cooks itself. You don't have to stir it or anything. That's the thing with the spaghetti. Uncooked noodles, water, sauce, and the meat. Raw meat.
I feel like if you put sauce in there with everything else, the cooking is just going to dilute and thin out the sauce. I don't like thin sauce. I'm a thick sauce man.
I'm a thick
he
sauce
loves
person
his sauce,
too. I like
right?
sauce.
I need my sauce thick with 2 C's.
Yeah.
Delicious sauce.
I like sauce. Yeah, but I don't know. We just want to try. You could also make yogurt. You can make rice.
I don't trust anybody's homemade yogurt. I'm going to put my foot down and make a rule forever. I don't trust anyone's homemade yogurt.
She's going to get this InstaPot, and then she's going to come in with just a mason jar filled with yogurt.
That's the new hipster.
I made this.
I don't make bathtub gin anymore. I make yogurt.
You can make a lot of things with an InstaPot.
Like, name 3.
Spaghetti.
None of the things
yogurt.
you said
that already.
And rice.
Okay, 2 other things now.
I don't know it on the top of my head.
Is
There's
it
books for it?
Is it just simply like
Lazy cooking.
one appliance that now replaces a couple other ones?
Yes,
basically,
that's 100% what it is.
Okay,
but the sous vide part is
I can get rid of my rice cooker.
Yes,
I can get rid of my crock pot.
Yes,
yeah.
Did you get rid of your pasta maker?
You mean my stove?
Wait, explain a sous vide.
So sous vide is a French style of cooking.
With the meatballs, right?
No, that's the Swedish chef.
Oh, my
bad. Sous vide is basically when it's you vacuum seal meat or whatever into plastic, and then you put it into water, and then you put the sous vide in it, and then it'll cook it'll heat up the water so it cooks the meat all the way around, so it's an even cook
while the meat is in the bag.
Yes. So I assume with this InstaPot sous vide, it's just you put the water in with the vacuum sealed whatever, and then it just.
I feel like this is like a cardinal sin against meat.
No, it's actually a lot of restaurants.
It could also be. I think it could also deep fry, but I'm not sure. It's a pressure cooker.
It's
also a pressure cooker,
and it also transforms and fights Decepticons.
It does. It's crazy.
It doesn't tell the time though.
That's the last of my list.
Potamus Prime.
God.
Oh my God.
Instapotamus Prime. All right, so that's the Walmart list.
Yeah, and then I only have 2 things for Target. It's the Lion King and Aladdin remake.
The
live action.
No. It's the video games. The
old school video games?
The Super Nintendo and Genesis versions, right?
They redid it for PlayStation 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's down to $15. And then I noted the Razer Black Widow keyboard for Jordan.
It's $80?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's
so I hope everyone got that. You can get to the store. Steph's going to be there at 6. You can get there a little earlier and get all these things before she does. You can snipe her.
Anthony, they're not going to hear this.
They're not going to hear this in time.
Late.
I know.
It's already going to be too late.
Y'all
fucked up. I already got my shit.
They're going to hear this on Cyber Monday.
I know you knew that.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
No, I knew that. I was like, the fuck are you talking about, Anthony? I'm just going to let you finish.
It seemed reasonable that I would be able to get her for a second, concerned about the fact that because she said it out loud, somebody else might be able to get it.
No, there was definitely like a second or two where she's like, wait.
Nah, I didn't see it. No. I didn't see it. She's pretty on top of the ball.
Yeah, I'm riding the ball.
She's trying to make that a thing.
I'm riding the ball, guys.
That's our new shirt.
Phrasing?
We're gonna. I feel like
is that one of the new goddamn shirts?
I feel like that should be just riding the ball.
Riding the ball.
But like, is it just text or is there an image?
I kind of want like an 8-bit version of Steph, just like on top of a ball balancing.
Riding.
Can we get like the Super Mario Brothers 8-bit. Try and figure out how you can make that look Steph-like.
Yeah.
But in the same jumping, running arm in that really cute. One going up, one pointing down kind of thing. If I want that 8-bit version of Steph.
Steph, why are you playing with the acetone?
It fell on me.
The acetone fell on your ass?
No, it fell on me. I don't even know how it fell on me.
I have no idea because it was securely on the shelf.
Yeah, I don't know. I was confused. I just felt it on my back.
My acetone.
Stop it.
Back that acetone up.
Oh, it's fine.
Right. Hey, Steph.
It's okay.
Why do they call asteroids and hemorrhoids?
Because asteroids come from your ass? No.
I don't think we need to continue.
I don't think I got it.
I don't think you know what an asteroid is.
I don't think I answered that correctly.
You did not.
Okay.
Not even a little.
We can just ignore that, everyone. Thank you.
Well,
I'm still trying to decide what I want to get for Black Friday. I kind of want to get new headphones and maybe earbuds.
I feel like you're not a hardcore. You're definitely not a hardcore Black Friday shopper.
No, not at all.
I'm not hardcore. I just like
you're not.
deals.
You're not, but you definitely are a Black Friday shopper.
Oh yeah.
So I was wondering, without knowing and wanting to get the genuine answers on the podcast.
Yeah.
I wanted to stop what we were saying before and find out, because if you were one of those kind of hardcore ones, I wanted to get inside your brain and understand why. What makes a person a monster like that?
Granted, Black Friday is probably one of the best days that people watch.
Dude, people fight over fucking Tupperwares. There was a lady who straight out punched another lady for the Tupperware. And I was like, it's Tupperware. It's horrible. You see kids pushed.
I can't get into it. I don't like watching people being awful.
Yeah, people suck.
No, it's because I watch a lot of Fail Army. And that's just what Black Friday is.
I like watching kittens in baskets. I don't like watching
fair.
People be the worst possible versions of themselves.
Or people set themselves up for failure.
I'm recalling a memory, but I don't know if it was actually Black Friday. But I just remember someone cutting, and then the lady was like, "I got here first," and then the guy was like, "Well, you weren't fast enough," and I was like, "Wow, what an asshole!"
Wow. That's how you get shanked.
Dude, people are crazy.
That's how that one dude got stabbed for the Popeye chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Who's bringing a knife to these things?
Seriously. What you trying to defend yourself from?
I don't know.
These sandwich thieves?
So Jordan, just some headphones and earbuds?
Yeah.
Why do you do both?
I go through a lot of headphones and earbuds.
Yeah.
Is the headphones specifically for gaming and earbuds everything else, or I don't understand why you have both?
Well, I need new headphones for music listening.
Okay.
Yeah, because I already have headphones for my PS4, headphones for my PC. I have 2 headphones here for the podcast. I have a lot of headphones.
And you need earbuds.
Yeah, it's because earbuds, that's usually what I wear at work for the most part.
Okay.
If I don't have headphones, because all my headphones are dispersed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do go through a lot of earbuds.
Okay.
Because I almost don't take them off at all. By the time I get to downtown, they're on until 12 hours later.
I'm kind of just solely earbuds. I haven't bought a pair of headphones that weren't for the podcast in years.
I especially like wearing headphones when it gets colder because it gets my ears warm.
It's cute.
Do you wear a headset when you play video games?
No. No, I just play it off the TV.
Yeah,
I used to do that.
I prefer to wear headphones when I play video games, just because I like hearing the sound design and
That's
music.
That's the part
and
that I never noticed before. I have headphones on for when I'm gaming with people and then I need a headset on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But even solo playing sometimes, sometimes I'll play it outside, from the TV speakers, and then sometimes I'm just you put the headphones on. And then you really hear the music, and I'm like,
you get immersed in the experience.
Yeah, but a good pair of headphones.
Yeah.
Compared to just like playing out of your car speaker or something. Like there's a lot of little nuances that you only catch when you have like a nice pair of headphones.
Oh yeah.
And you're also blocking everything else out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. It's very true.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
It slaps harder.
It sure does.
Mm-hmm.
Slaps and bops. Mm-hmm. Boppity slaps. Mm-hmm. Slappity bop.
Slippity slaps.
Remember when bops meant something entirely different?
Yeah.
I don't think she does.
I don't.
Yeah, bop.
I'm not.
What did bop used to mean? I don't know what you're doing, Steph. It's a podcast. What is wrong with your face?
Bop, when you give head.
Oh, okay.
That's why it always bothered me when I learned about Barney, because BJ and Baby Bop.
We've
and
talked
I was
about
that's
this.
horrible.
That's what the jokes were. Yes.
This has come up on the podcast before.
Horrible.
I just really wanted to force you to say it.
I forgot that my mask doesn't show my expression, and I've just been
no, I knew exactly what you were doing from the first time you did it.
Oh, okay.
But it's also an audio podcast.
I wasn't going to let you pantomime this whole thing and not say it.
Yeah.
So Jordan, like, have you ever rolled with anyone who is like real insane for Black Friday?
No. I don't know. I don't know anyone.
You just
like
don't hang
that.
with those people.
Yeah, I don't know anyone like that in my life. Just that'd be crazy about Black Friday.
Yeah.
I had an ex years back who was hardcore Black Friday before the Thursdays. And she pulled me out one time. I was at a fucking outlet mall at 4 a.m.
Oof.
when it was already open.
Yeah.
What really bugged me is she had no real agenda.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, she was just there to be there?
She just wanted to see what the deals were, bounce around different shops. She just wanted to get something expensive for cheap.
Yeah.
She didn't want anything specific. She just wanted things that she normally can't afford.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
I kind of think like it might be a generational thing. So I know most people our age, they just buy everything online because it gets delivered straight to you. You don't got to go out and fight people.
And at this point, it's the same sales pretty much.
Yeah,
there are some exclusives.
Yeah,
but I mean, if it doesn't have the TV you want, it has another TV like it. You know, swap in a thing or two.
And that's the rub, because all these actual like doorbusters or whatever, the secret is that they are all the old models that they're just trying to get rid of.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
And that's why you hear about these random ass brands that are just out there because they're just trying to capitalize on this.
Shit.
Last I heard,
they can't sell them normally, so it's like they're on sale.
Last I heard is Super Bowl is the best time to buy TVs.
Yes,
that's the best deals.
Yeah,
I guess that's still true.
Because they want to sell.
You got to get that big screen for the big game.
Yeah, I mean, I got my 43-inch 4K TV like around the Super Bowl time. Like, cool, I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl. I'm trying to get this TV.
I think we talked about
we did.
through that process, because I think I told you about that, and you felt you could wait.
Yeah, I was like, I shall wait for this.
You were debating Black Friday, and you held out.
Yeah.
And then there's like Cyber Monday, but then
by that point I'm done.
Yeah.
If I was going to do any shopping, I've already done it over the weekend.
Cyber Monday for me was battery packs.
Okay.
Like getting battery packs off like Amazon, because they'll break them, like they'll go down to like what 20.
Yeah.
20, 15, and they're good Anchor brand. Like, well, Anchor works well for me.
Nautical themed.
But you gotta get there early because they go down in an earlier round.
Yeah. The lightning deals. We've sat and watched the lightning deals.
We sure have.
I have a question, actually.
Yes, sir.
We might have an answer.
You two, I know.
Bono.
Shut up. Always have external batteries on you. It seems to be a regular staple of your daily
life
packing. Yeah, your life.
Everyday carry.
So me, who has only kind of kept one like for emergencies and like if I'm going to travel, I have one. How long does one last?
A long time. Let's see. The battery pack I have can do, I believe, four full charges of my phone.
No, but like
Oh, you mean just like
yeah. How long does it still manage to recharge to the same amount? Does it like I have had a couple different ones that I feel like within 6 months are useless.
Okay. I've had this for a full year.
Yeah.
And it's been fine.
Okay.
I've already charged my phone twice.
As much. Wait a minute. All right. Now I have new questions. You've already used your phone's battery power twice today?
No. I meant 2 uses.
Oh, okay.
Before recharging.
Okay.
Like I charged this.
Yes.
The night before DesignerCon.
And you've had
Friday night.
You've had that one for a year.
Yeah. I've charged it already. Anchor.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've been wanting Anchor.
I've been like every time I see a deal, I either send you the deal that there's battery things, or I've been wanting to buy you one. But then you also end up getting one. So then one time we on the podcast, you're like, well, I don't ever really need it. And I was like,
I don't.
Then I'm going to buy him a blanket because
I only really need one for
Comic-Con.
Conventions. Or if I'm going to like travel for the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I do a convention for my sister.
Yeah.
Or I'm doing a convention for myself. I guess all I do is go to conventions and work.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
But even the conventions feel like work, kind of.
Yeah.
I haven't had a non-convention related, either working or like Comic-Con vacation. Like I haven't took PTO that was not related to a convention in some way in, I don't know, years.
Have you accumulated a lot though?
No.
Oh.
I get 1 week of PTO a year, and if I don't use it, I lose it.
What the heck?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I do get a week of sick time as well, so I kind of get 2 weeks of paid, not their time.
Yeah.
But if I don't use it, I lose it, and I'm still sitting on like 16 hours of sick time because I haven't really gotten sick, and I haven't like called out for like a bullshit reason.
Yeah. You just do it one day. Just take a mental health day. You got 2 days worth of sick time. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand, but like I'm a company of 7 people.
Yeah.
4 people in the office. 3 work remotely.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gone, it's noticed, and not just like, oh, Anthony's not here. It's like, oh, we have to cover Anthony's work. We can't let this slide. Like everyone else's day gets a little harder if I'm not there.
I mean, that's the same with my job. But then everyone's just like, if you gotta take a day off, just take a day off. It's fine. We'll cover it.
I don't know. It feels weird
because you guys are a team. If one person feels like they need to take a break, everyone should let that person take a break. Otherwise, you're just the weak link in the chain now.
Like, I absolutely when I worked for the nautical themed insurance company, I would definitely take a day, claim a migraine, and just not go.
Yeah.
A couple of those times I was just in a situation where I was out of town and didn't feel like getting back in time. Like I was in LA. And sometimes I'm just like, I just don't want to do today.
Yeah.
That's fair. I've done that. I'm just not going to go to work today.
But like that was a different office setting.
Yeah.
That's how I felt today, honestly. The 9 o'clock at 9 o'clock this morning, I was like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be here right now, because I was starting to get like a head cold. And that's what like if there's anything that bothers me the most about getting sick, if ever, it's sore throats and head colds.
Head colds are pretty fucking awful.
Because it's just this freaking like someone's just
there's nothing
hitting
you can do about
with a
it.
hammer, and it's like you can't sit here and not think about it.
It feels like your face wants to explode, but your fucking skull is holding you back.
Yeah, it's the worst.
And then if you take a day off, you don't really want to watch TV because it just kind of sucks to have your eyes open.
I've had times where like I really just need to like lay down and just sleep. I just need to lay down.
Have trouble playing video games because you just feel sluggish.
Yeah,
those are the worst.
Yeah, if, Steph sounds weird to anybody. She's wearing a mask today.
Oh yeah, I have a mask on. Oh yeah, today's my 7 years anniversary.
7 years anniversary?
Yeah, the nautical themes.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
I saw an old picture of my cubicle with this big, giant monitor, and I was like...
Like a big CRT monitor?
Yeah, and I was like, it's 2012. Oh, wow. Why did we have this? It wasn't that long ago.
You know why. You know
you
why.
get cheap insurance. You know, cheap insurance
what the hell
gets
is
cheap
this?
equipment.
This was my first big girl job, and I was like, I guess this is just what they have. And then later on, it was like, oh, I got a flat screen. And I was like, oh, now I have
flat
two
screens when I got in there.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, you got in like what, a year?
you're a year or two after me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that long?
I was talking to one of the coworkers at work, and he said right when I got there was the transitioning of upstairs.
Yeah.
So
So it was
you're
like-
the last generation of hires
We were
to
the
deal
last
with CRTs.
people downstairs where they're like, you know what? The people upstairs are more important.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it still is.
Yeah, it's still kind of like that.
I mean,
true.
downstairs is the one who makes the gears work, but
True.
whatever.
That's also true.
That's why we waited for so long to move everyone over to Windows 10.
Yeah.
Upstairs
that's
was done first. We're like, all right, guess we got to do downstairs now.
true. Yeah.
This is really going to upset productivity.
Such a
Upstairs
mess.
was going to be easy.
And then there's that one day where the system admin accidentally pushed an update through for everyone's computer during the day.
It's horrible.
That sounds familiar.
I think you were.
Was I there for that?
It was real bad.
I feel like there was a day where the computers really took a shit. And like everyone just kind of sat at their computer, threw up their arms like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
There's nothing I
you can do. There's literally nothing
Yeah.
you can do.
Gotta let the update
Hey, do you
go.
need something for me to do? Because I can't do anything. And that's when everyone started cleaning their cubicles.
I mean, their main program. I feel I'm still speaking generically enough that people can kind of relate. But the main program that the claims, and I think everybody used
Yes.
in and
Yep.
out of, was like a step above a green font DOS program.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's barely better than that.
It was built in Windows 95, I think.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like how insane is that?
Yeah.
I get like crossing over and redistributing that information is difficult,
Yeah.
but holy shit!
And you know what's the best part? When I was working IT there, everyone who actually knew how it worked was already gone. So whenever that went down, we had to go to this one guy who he would just take guesses, and he would fix it. But he's like, "Whew!" Like,
He literally wiped his forearm across his forehead every time. It's like, wow, I didn't think that would work.
yeah,
Yeah.
because there's no instructions.
Fucking
Yeah.
things held together by band-aids and bubble gum.
Yeah,
Horrible.
and that guy's gone now. So I don't know.
So now it's just some other guy sweating bullets.
It's god awful.
Get your shit together. Figure it out.
It's been this long. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
No. We got to get Steph out of there before the whole place just sinks into a
Yeah.
hole.
It's just going to swallow itself. It's going to implode.
Yeah, it's going to consume itself.
If I ever died, that's how I want to die. I just want to implode.
But
That sounds
then
awful.
we can't shoot you out of a cannon.
That's also true.
Well, whatever's left, I don't know. Are you imploding into nothingness?
I kind of feel like I'm just imploding into my pocket dimension.
Okay.
That's what happens when you have someone else in your pocket dimension for too long.
Oh God!
It caves in and pulls you. This sounds familiar. I feel like this is a plot. Is this Doom Patrol's plot? I can't remember.
Or was that an episode of The Good Place when everyone's inside of Janet?
Yeah, everyone's inside of Janet. And yeah, this to the same effect that people are not supposed to be in Janet's void.
Yeah.
And it fucks shit up. God, that show's so good.
It's such a good show. I need to watch season 4.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
four.
I am up to date. Every episode is killing me.
Oh man.
Like they are slowly crawling to the end.
Yeah.
And it is good. It is so good.
Yeah.
But like every episode I'm like, okay, here comes like the big revelation, the big thing,
Yeah.
like, but it just makes an inch instead of a foot.
Oh, okay.
And it's drawing it out in the best possible way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the 4th and final season, right?
Yeah, it's the end. There's just a whole, last week was a fucking amazing Chidi episode.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Chidi does have great episodes.
Chidi's great.
Yeah.
I still need to finish watching.
I can't wait to see. I forgot the actor's name. I want to see him in more stuff because he was in Midsummer, and I don't know what else he's in.
Which character?
Chidi.
Oh, Chidi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know his name either.
Because it's an African as fuck name. Like,
I want to see that fucking Jason kid in other shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like he is 100%. Oh yeah, I can say it. Yeah. I had a knee jerk reaction for a second. Going to be typecast for a long time.
Yeah,
but he's so great.
But it's great to see him because he's a Filipino character in a primetime slot.
Yeah,
show like
yeah.
Manny Jacinto. Jesus Christ, he has the most Filipino name.
He does. Manny Jacinto.
Oh, I'm totally wrong about Chidi. His name is just William Jackson Harper.
You just making assumptions about people?
Well,
just because he's black?
I think I was just thinking about Chidi Anagonia. Like, I think that's what made me think. Oh, his name is
because that is an African as fuck name.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. You should watch The Good Place, Steph. It's really
started.
Good.
I haven't gotten past the 3rd episode. I think
it's like the one show that every season it just changes the dynamic and basically becomes a kind of a different show.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, I'll give it. I'm still working on New Girl.
And it's also one of those things
season
where
3 now.
Yeah, I'm watching through New Girl still, but it's also one of those things where Kristen Bell. Whenever I see Kristen Bell, I think, oh, she's so sweet and innocent, but she always plays these awful characters, and it's so funny every time.
I'm going through my mental Rolodex.
So, in The Good Place, yeah, she's a terrible character.
Yes.
She was on I think it was a Showtime show with Don Cheadle. Crap, what was that show called?
She's in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and you don't like her in there.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, that's
Forgetting
right.
Sarah
That's
Marshall.
right.
Shoot, what was that?
But she's Anna.
It's Anna, right?
Whatever.
Get it right? House of Lies. So it's a show called House of Lies starring Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell. Dude who plays John Ralphio in Parks and Rec.
Ben Schwartz?
Ben Schwartz, yes. Yeah. And
we saw him at Comic-Con.
We sure did.
On the street.
Took a picture with him, too. Really nice guy. He was on the phone. He still took a picture with us. And there's a fourth guy. I don't know his name at all. But yeah, that entire show, there's these consultants, and they're all awful fucking people. Because their one goal in life is just make as much money as possible.
Yeah.
And they screw each other over as
Wall
many
Street.
times as possible. But then they screw each other over, but then they also like really care about each other and stuff like that. It's a fun show. And it's fun watching Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell be awful people.
Speaking of just good TV, Watchmen continues to be fucing amazing.
I need to take time and just sit and watch it. I was gonna do it like this past weekend, but I just decided to play Death Stranding instead. So that's where my week went.
Kojima walking simulator?
Yes. Oh, I love it so much. It's not a game for everyone.
Yeah, I kind of have no idea what it is.
Yeah, that's fair. I
know it's got Norman Reedus and a baby.
Yes, Norman Reedus, a baby. Guillermo del Toro's body. Mads Mikkelsen is in it as well. It's basically it's Hideo Kojima and his friends in the game. So it's a game. Okay, the gameplay loop is you are Norman Reedus and you are a delivery man. You're just delivering shit from place to place in the post-apocalyptic United Cities of America.
Okay.
Something happened. The world's gone to shit. And now you are this guy whose job it is to deliver stuff from like city to city because going outside is the worst fucking idea anyone can have.
Okay. Because of environmental or because just unsafe?
It's unsafe and the environment also is trying to kill you.
So it's Kevin Costner's The Postman.
Yes.
Okay.
I've never seen that movie.
I've never seen that either.
It's essentially Desert Water World.
Okay.
And is also not good. Continue.
Oh, okay. I guess I won't watch it.
This is a world where the rain accelerates time for whatever it touches.
What?
Yes, the rain accelerates time for whatever it touches.
Not as a game mechanic, as a in-world effect.
Yes.
Like people will be like, "Hey, watch out! It's going to rain. You're going to age 10 years if you're out there too long.
Yeah, but it usually rains so much so that you will just die. You'll get old and die.
That is really weird, and I don't know how to begin to grasp that as a possibility.
Like, it's one of those things where you'll be out in the world trying to make your delivery, then you hear like a crack of thunder, like, fuck. It's gonna rain.
You gotta get shelter.
Yeah, like if you're out and you're typically safe in the sense that you're not gonna be aging because you're wearing a suit that protects you for the most part.
That's why the baby's in the little bubble?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the cargo you're carrying, that will degrade. And if it degrades, you're going to fail your mission, basically, because you're a delivery man.
And it is absolutely... The water makes you age. It doesn't, like, dehydrate you or like, something else. It is literally moving your biological clock.
Yes. This is not a spoiler.
Fucking weird.
It's not a spoiler because it's in one of the trailers, and there's also a moment that happens in the first 10 minutes of the game. But a drop hits Norman Reedus' hand, just a drop. And that part of his hand immediately just starts like getting all wrinkled in the kind of a liver spotty. Just that one spot on his hand.
I can't get over this weird mechanic.
Yeah. And then there's a part where
I don't understand
this dude, like, there's a car crash, and he's stuck in the rain, and you see him age, and then like he starts getting taken by BTs, which are the terrible ghost monsters that you can't see, but they do shit to you. And
like Dementors?
Kind of. He starts getting taken away, and his friend has to shoot him in the head. Anyway.
I just like remember watching Marlon play.
Yeah.
And like, well, because obviously I was sitting there and I was like, what are you doing? Because it's like, you're basically walking around. I was like, you just walk around and drop things off. And he's like,
avoid the rain.
Yeah. And then there was like I know you could vaguely see like these almost clear looking beings.
BTs.
That are just in the distance. Like they're just
the letter B and the letter T.
Yeah, the letter B, the letter T.
What does that stand for?
I have no idea yet.
Okay.
But you can't like... They can hear you, and you don't want to be seen, so you still got to be like stealthy about it.
Yeah,
but you're also hauling all this stuff.
Yeah, they can hear you and not so much see you.
Yeah,
they're also invisible.
Yeah,
so you could hold a lot of stuff.
Other than like predator mode, kind of blur.
Yeah, so you have this little thing on your back that sends out a pulse, so you can like kind of see the outlines whenever you set the pulse out. But you have this this scanner, which is attached to your bridge baby, your BB, the little baby.
BB.
Bean baby.
Yes, the little bean baby. And because... Okay, this is weird. So these bridge babies are taken from still mothers. So it's women that have kind of died in childbirth.
Okay.
So instead of stillborn baby, it's a still mother, basically.
Okay.
So because the mom died during childbirth, that baby has a connection to the other side, or like the afterlife or whatever.
Guillermo del Toro wrote this game.
Oh no, Hideo Kojima did. But Guillermo del Toro probably did give him ideas and help him and stuff. Because Hideo is a fucking crazy man, and I love him so much.
Okay, man, so many questions.
No, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like even for the summer.
So people just cruise around with these beanie babies.
Yeah.
And this offer some protection or something to do with the BTs.
So since the bridge babies have can connect to the other side.
Yeah.
They can sense
bridge
or even
the
see
other world to this world.
They can either sense or see the BTs.
Okay.
So since they're connected to your scanner, they can alert you to where the BTs are.
And the baby cries sometimes.
Yes, and you have to
soothe it.
So
then
then
you gotta soothe it. It was funny because I was watching Marlon do it, and he held the controller, and he was just
shaking really hard.
And like the baby's just,
having a great old time.
And calming down, and then it just got quiet. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Guys, we really should not encourage shaking to quiet babies.
I know.
This is really not funny because the thing we need to be doing.
It's okay, they're in water, so they don't actually get shaken themselves. It's just the pod around them that's being
like just listening. Like, even just having it explained to you is kind of odd, because, like, when I was watching Marlon
this whole thing
play,
that he just explained to me is odd.
Yeah.
No, this is not a game that you can explain to someone, really.
Because, like, the walking simulator was what Marlon explained, and I'm watching it happen. And then he was like, yeah, so I have to carry all this, loot with
Stuff.
me.
Yeah.
But you can only carry so much.
Yes, because you're still a human being.
You also
Weight
have
capacity.
to balance yourself because
that's interesting.
So
Because
that's a main mechanic. So you have all this weight and stuff, but it's R2 or L2 to, if you hold them both down, you brace yourself to gain balance.
so
if you start leaning to the left, hold R2 to pull yourself to the right.
Okay.
now
lean
you
to
can
left.
fall and then damage your goods.
Yeah. The whole thing is you do not damage your
How
shit you're
long is
delivering.
a delivery?
It varies.
Because there was a time that he just got onto like some kind of he got onto something and then he went up and then he fell down and then his luggage fell down and he was just like, God damn it, all my stuff. And I was
What's
like,
your longest delivery so far?
My longest 45 minutes.
But
But the weird thing is it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, because you're doing work.
Yeah, because there's all these other things. You're worrying about the BTs. You're worrying about the rain. You're trying to figure out how to traverse over mountains and stuff with ladders and whatnot. So you're like not really thinking about. At least I wasn't really thinking about it. I'm just trying to get this thing done.
That was another thing that he kind of mentioned too.
Weird ass simulators.
It's not really. I don't think it's a spoiler. I mean, like other people. There are other people that are also around that leave stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So here's the main thing about the game.
Okay.
The game itself is about connection. It's about making connections with other people.
Okay.
That's the main point and theme of the game, making connections.
You have not described any aspect of that yet.
I was just talking about just the gameplay itself.
Yeah.
Now, the actual point of the game is about making connections. So, Norman Reedus, his job, he doesn't want to do
He's
it,
a postman.
but he has to, as he's making deliveries, he is connecting the cities together through the chiral network, which is the internet, basically.
Okay.
And it has to be done in person. He has to walk over to a place, put this thing so it connects to the network. So, and he's like the only one who can do it.
Wait, so is he like, he has like a thing that he has to go in and like plug in from place to place?
Yes.
Okay.
So, because another person tried to do this before him, but her convoy kind of failed and she got captured by these bad people who are holding her. So that's another part of his mission to go
Reavers.
connect the cities and go and rescue her, basically.
Okay.
So while you're making deliveries, you might as well connect these places together so you can get more materials and just bring America back together.
Huh.
So that's like the main point of the game. Now, in addition to that, since the game is online, well, it's connected to the internet.
Like every game is.
Yeah. So other players, if they build something in the world, it'll be synced into your game. So,
but their Norman Reedus
they're
does
also
not
Norman
interact.
Reedus.
But their Norman Reedus doesn't interact with your Norman Reedus.
Yeah, you never directly interact with another player.
It's only if they build a thing and leave it.
Yeah.
Does it appear for everyone else?
Like,
Yes.
for example, I saw like a river, but someone put a ladder over the river. So you
Okay.
could cross the river by going over the ladder.
And then you could give that person likes.
Oh, yeah. That's the one thing Marlon said. You could also like the person's thing for doing that. And I was like, oh.
And
that's
so that
kinda
gives
cool.
that person points.
Credit. Yeah.
And that levels up their character and stuff. Like it's
What up, Death Stranding fam?
Yeah.
Be sure to hit that like.
so it's a game about connection, like directly and indirectly. The whole thing is that it's like a collaborative experience. Now, in a couple of years, if the servers go down, I don't know how that game's gonna work.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll just have randomly generated stuff put throughout. But I don't know. It's cool. I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of like the way I feel about it is kind of like how I felt about Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of people, like the first few chapters of that game were extremely slow. It had a really plodding pace. And a lot of people did not like that because people want, well, I'm a cowboy. I want to go in and
I want to shoot
people.
shit.
Yeah. And you do that, but there's a lot of times in that game where it's you and your horse going down a path and you just, listening to everything around you,
crickets,
contemplating stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel about Death Stranding. Like, I feel like the main part of the game is contemplation. You think about these people that you've met in the game. You think about the world around you. You think about everything that you're experiencing. And that for me, I feel like that's a main part of that game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It really, because it kind of just forces you to. Because there's no fast traveling. You have to travel from place to place by foot or by...
That's the point of the game.
Or by motorcycle.
There's a motorcycle?
There's a motorcycle,
All right, this game got like 2 points cooler.
Yeah, you're not walking the whole time. You eventually work up to getting things. Yeah. I've seen stuff that I won't mention because it will spoil it.
When does it become road rash?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe halfway through. I don't know. I'm still at the very beginning.
All right.
I'm like 5 hours in.
I remember everyone being like real goo-goo over this game. Can you guesstimate like a percentage of the gaming population that this game is for?
Half.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't even sure if it was going to be that much.
No, it's a super divisive game.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of people, when they play video games, they want to have a bunch of action. They want that instant gratification.
Yeah. And we'll say that's me. That is largely kind of what does attract me to a game.
Yeah.
This thing that you've been talking about, although conceptually, like all the story stuff sounds interesting, and I would want to pick your brain about like what's the history and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a UPS man.
Yeah.
Nothing against UPS men.
So
I don't want to pay $50 to sit and walk around delivering people their fucking Amazon.
Yeah, see, for me, I like it a lot because, I do play a lot of action games. I play, I'm still playing a lot of Call of Duty. You're a diverse
gamer.
I'm still playing a lot of Call of Duty. I'm still playing Borderlands 3 with my brother and Steph.
No, that's real fun.
Yeah, so, like I play a lot of games, and for me, it's really nice to play something like Death Stranding, which is a lot slower. It gives me more time to just kind of chill out. Granted, there are stressful moments, but
sure,
it's more of a
PT's coming, baby's crying, rain falling.
It's more of a calming experience, which is what I liked about Red Dead. It's the same sort of thing.
I've had some games similar to that.
And if for the people who don't play video games but watch movies, I would say Death Stranding is basically the Joker of video games. In that, it's not necessarily a movie it's not necessarily a game or a movie that you would enjoy, that you have fun.
It doesn't get you excited.
It doesn't get you excited, but it's still interesting, and there's something you could get out of it.
Yeah.
That's like games that I like that are also super depressing. Where you're playing it and you're playing in high school, you're playing with drama you're reliving high school in the game. But
you're just talking about Life is Strange right now.
Yeah. It was real crazy. I was like, oh shit, we're talking about like real, like, I mean, no one really plays that, so I could say
This game is heavy.
It was. There was a time where I was outside and you literally see a girl jump off the
Ooh, dark.
She jumps off the
yeah.
Yeah, I stopped.
Yeah.
Because I was like, holy shit, she just commits suicide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But in that game you have the ability to kind of like rewind time.
Okay.
So I rewind time and then I got her before she did anything.
Yeah.
But just seeing it was just like, oh shit. And shit gets real fucked up.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is real deep.
Video games got weird.
And that's the thing I love.
I turned my back on it for a second.
Yeah. And that's the thing I love, because video games are the one medium that can do things like this.
Yeah.
You can take a concept that... Who the fuck would want to be a UPS man in a post-apocalyptic world who has to fight ghosts?
And the rain ages you for some fucking reason?
What's the game from the Xbox thing that I was saying that I'm super hyped for? Why can't I think of the title?
Oh shoot. But it's a game made by the people who made
people who made Life is Strange.
So don't nod.
Made another game that's coming out on Xbox and what is it? Windows
Windows
Live, which is where I'm going to play it because I don't have an Xbox. But it's basically...
Tell me why.
Yeah, that trailer just reeled me in. Because it's twins.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're twins.
And they kind
Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, and they kind of have that, that twin intuition where one can feel what the other's feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a part where it's like they're twins. They're both girls. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Twin girls.
One was born a boy. One was born a girl.
Yeah.
But the boy is transitioning to becoming a girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
because
the
it
first
vaguely
transsexual character in a video game.
Yeah.
That you get to play as.
Oh, wow.
It vaguely said it, and it was just like she just can't accept
that
I'm not her son, and I was just like,
she can't accept that I'm not the girl she's always wanted.
Yeah. And then I was just like, oh! And
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. And then I just liked and followed everything because I was like, I am waiting for this game to come out.
Right on.
So I can play it because that is that's right
really
up my
cool.
alley.
I'm really looking forward to that game.
Yeah, that game's going to be fantastic. So I'm waiting for that. That's one of the things on my games list.
Yeah, it's just like, video games, they can do weird fucking concepts that you would never think of.
There's enough AAA explodey boom boom pew pew games to always satisfy that market.
Yeah.
You can do large company, not like indie. Like Death Stranding's not indie, but it's like
per se, right?
I know it's not AAA.
Yeah, Kojima Productions is an indie company, but Sony is paying for Death Stranding,
so it's not indie.
It's kind of like a AA or second party situation where
I enjoy indie games.
Sony does not own Kojima Productions.
Sure,
they are an indie developer.
Yeah,
but they are getting like AAA money to make Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Plus, they're also getting help from Guerrilla Games, people who made Horizon Zero Dawn, because Death Stranding.
Are they using that engine?
Yeah, they're using the Decima engine.
That's a game that I still need to try.
It's a really great game.
You said you don't know, or I might like it.
You'll probably like it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a game that I still need to play.
Yeah.
That one I have to do.
Oh, you know what game I'm surprised you don't have yet? Jedi Fallen Order.
I've heard that's not good.
What? From who?
There's a couple of people on my Facebook that they were real disappointed in it.
Okay, now here's probably why. Well, it has like a 81 on Metacritic for PS4, 82 for Xbox, 83 for PC. So, yes, from what I've heard so far, the game is still kind of a little bit buggy, but that'll be fixed in patches.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the main thing that people don't like about the game is that it is a kind of a Dark Soulsy sort of game, meaning the combat is difficult.
Okay.
Combat is difficult.
Despite the fact you have a lightsaber.
Yes.
Because I've seen memes that are like movie lightsaber, one swipe, motherfuckers cut in half.
Yeah.
Jedi Fallen Order, bang, 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 still up.
Yeah. Yeah. Because also it's a video game. Like,
yeah, no. I mean, I saw it. I'm like, did they not understand how the mechanics of a video game have to work?
Yeah.
You can't just cleave everything you find in half.
Yeah.
It's too easy that way.
I mean, yes, that is what made The Force Unleashed really fun.
I've never played those.
If you're gonna play it, at least play the beginning section of Force Unleashed 1, because you're Darth Vader on Kashyyyk and you're just
fucking up
decimating Wookiees. And it's the funniest and saddest thing in the world.
Just fucking up Stinky and Grandpa all day long.
You're just Darth Vader, like, fast walking through this place and just throwing people, cutting things in half. It's really fun.
All right.
But yeah, so because Jedi Fallen Order, it's a Metroidvania type of game where you play as this new character who's, I guess, technically canon now, but he's not in any of the movies or anything.
Sure.
But he survived Order 66.
So he's an actual Jedi or
he's a Padawan.
Padawan, yeah.
So he still has his blue lightsaber, but you could customize your lightsaber to whatever color you want.
Yeah.
So as you go through the game, you go to different Jedi temples and you learn different Force powers. So you go to one temple, you learn Force push, Force pull, and so on and so forth.
You find like old texts?
I guess so. Yeah, I haven't played the game yet, but yeah. So you get more powers as you progress through the game. But yeah, so the main thing is the combat is apparently Dark Souls is so difficult, where you can't just cleave a bunch of people in half and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So you have to think about how you approach things.
So it's not a button masher either.
It's
not like a Arkham City, beat 'em up, and you can kind of choose your points to switch up your combat style.
Yeah,
you have to be more thoughtful than that.
You have to be a lot more thoughtful.
Okay,
unless you play it on story mode, which is apparently you can't run up dudes and just kill them, but that's not fun to me.
I don't know. Like for games like that, I am more interested in the story.
Yeah.
Like all of the Batman games I played, once I'm done with the story, I'm done. I don't go back for the Riddler things. I don't go back for side missions. Like I lose 80% of interest in a game once I'm done with the main storyline.
I think
like it's just interactive storytelling to me.
Yeah, that's
my
fair.
collector's bad habit kind of kicks in.
Yeah, I got no 100% in me.
I mean, I don't have 100%, but I got a good range on like.
Yeah.
At least with Kingdom Hearts, I've always like had to get all the treasures.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Spider-Man, I think.
Spider-Man, I had to 100%.
Spider-Man,
I was getting caught up in a lot of that in Spider-Man, but still, like there was a lot of things I could still ignore.
I beat the game, but I think I have one or two more of the DLC to finish, and then I'm like 100% done.
Yeah, like for me, there's just some games that hit me in a certain way where it's just like I have to complete everything. I have to. I want to play more and more of this game.
You completely fill the box of this game.
And that's me and Zelda.
I'm hoping that's what it's going to be like for me, and when I get Jedi Fallen Order, which I'm probably going to get in December, because I'm just trying to focus on being Death Stranding for now.
That's fair.
You got a lot of walking to do.
Yeah, oh yeah. I have to walk still halfway across America.
Steph, I want to check in with you quick second. Have you watched more Back to the Future?
Yes, I did.
Let's do this. Okay. Please.
Okay.
Please,
so
Steph.
I watched...
So you picked up where you left off on Back to the Future 1.
Yes.
Okay. So where you had left off, you had gotten to the dance.
And then Ferris Bueller saying, "Shake it up, baby."
I will cut your throat.
Okay, so...
but nothing of the dance stuff had happened yet. Did you get to the point where Marty is a...
I have it in lists.
Okay.
So this is 2 days ago. Last 30, part 1. Because movie 1.
Of part 1.
Yeah, of
Got
part
it.
1.
Okay. Give it to me.
Biff is clearly raping Lorraine.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the attempt.
Because...
It's
well, technically,
delivered as an attempt and...
Raping in sense that, like, he's... making out with her, they're in the car, and he's
being forceful. Yes.
Yeah, she's being forceful.
Yes.
And she was just like,
okay, you know
no,
what? Still
please.
rape.
And I was like,
you ever notice how much rape is in 80s movies?
Dude,
it's
Revenge of the Nerds, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah, like, okay, first of all, I also had to look up the years, because that DVD is so, like, high def
Well, it's a
that I
Blu-ray,
forget that it's an old movie.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here like, dude, they really did a great job. This doesn't look old at all. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
it's
old.
remastered. It's remastered too.
Like,
yeah.
It looks old, but it's like I'm still impressed for it being old, because I even had to look it up on the dates of when the movies came out, one after the other, which I didn't know.
To kind of like gauge its special effects quality.
Yeah, for some reason I had the understanding that it was still like a 1993, 1994 movie.
I think Back to the Future 3 is like a 92 or 3.
Yeah,
I think it's a 90. The other ones I'm pretty sure.
The first one is, what is it, 88?
I think so, something like that.
I know one 85. I was saying is
first one's
okay.
85.
I know
so
one
85,
of them,
88, and 90?
because it was either one was on the year
2
I
or
was
3
born,
are filmed at
or
the
the
same
one
time.
before it. I forget.
2 is 89.
Oh, okay, all right. So there's a big gap between 1 and 2.
So 2 was my year. One, yeah.
And then 3 is 90.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, see, and then the year after.
So Biff, the bad guy, already established as being a terrible monster of a human being, is raping Lorraine.
Yeah, Biff is clearly raping Lorraine. There's racial terms, because I heard... Spooky minus the Y.
You could say black people terms.
Oh, black people terms.
Okay, black people. Yes.
Yeah. And then I said, dude, it turned into a suspense movie, at least to me, because Lorraine is clearly getting manhandled by many men. Because when they're dancing, and he's dancing
someone else tries to take her.
That guy just cuts in, and you could just see the sheer
she's just defenseless
fear in her eyes of, please help me. All these people keep taking me away, and she's like, please help me. And I was like, oh my god.
Not a strong female character.
Yeah.
No strong female characters in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What did I say?
Does not pass the Bechdel test.
A lot of it is just like, because I remember you telling me just take notes and you'll probably figure it out.
I will always know where you are.
I said, holy shit, Doc never gets a break with the chords.
Yes.
That was very hard for me to watch. Because I was like, wait, stop. Just let him have a chance.
It's filmed incredibly to like keep that tension and suspense going. It's got its moments. Christopher Lloyd is fantastic with his facial expressions and making it fun, but still the movie keeps like it literally gets down to the wire.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like I think this is on Sunday. So like Sunday, I'm pooped from Designer Con, and we were just chilling at the house, and I was like, "Does anyone care what's on the TV?" And everyone was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay,
I got homework.
Well, I gotta watch." I was like, "I gotta finish Back to the Future."
Nobody can be mad at
Do you guys want to watch Back to the Future? Or I was like, I'm in the last 30 minutes of the first movie, and then Marlon was like, "Oh, I'm down. You can put it on." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like on the verge of sleeping already, but it just turned into like me, him, and then our other friend just sat on the couch, and we were all just watching it together.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, and then, he was getting as invested too because it's been a long time since he's seen it, and like I said, we just kept going over like the quality of it was just like it looks so good.
It does. It does.
Like that remastered is perfect, but I mean like
it's
just still the sounds are fine. Like I said, nothing about it was where I was just like, oh man, this is so
nothing
lame.
Feels like too dated or cheap.
Yeah. I like that a lot. Okay, I was like, holy shit, Close Time existed? Because I was like, I remember shopping at Close Time. We had one. And then I said, lol, bulletproof vest. Mm-hmm. I found that out. Okay. And then, and then now we're at Back to the Future 2.
All right, so, and Back to the Future 1.
Yes.
Did the bulletproof vest reveal, like, blow your mind? Did you think you were coming back to what you began at and Doc was still going to be dead?
Yeah. I didn't cry. I didn't have any crying moments, but there was a part where I was just like, the heck? Because every time he keeps trying to tell him, like, hey, you're going to die, he keeps insisting for him to just not say anything.
Yeah, can't know too much about your own future.
Just don't say anything.
Yeah.
But he's already prepared with that vest. And I was just like, wait.
And he has the letter.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, what?
Don't ask questions.
Yeah, I liked it. It was great.
Time travel, timey-wimey.
Wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
And how did you like...
I really enjoyed it.
The Johnny B. Good performance.
Oh, his
rock and roll.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fun. I did like that one a lot.
Now,
I was like, of course, you're going all out, and people are like, first of all,
everyone's going
crazy.
Yeah.
I would not even know how to. I would imagine I would not know how to dance to that and or move to that music.
Yeah, because essentially
for that time frame, I don't think I would.
It's 1955. I think Elvis is a thing to some small degree, like maybe not national yet, but Johnny B. Good is the song that like Chuck Berry makes and puts like rock and roll on the map. And now it has been brought to Chuck Berry through Michael J. Fox, who learned it because he's just a general musician. It's like if someone learned Teen Spirit and then went back to 1993 and played it in front of Kurt Cobain, and he's like, "Oh,
I'm gonna steal this song.
Yeah,
I'm gonna steal
this." That would work.
It's contagious.
What other big things do I enjoy so much about that movie? All right, let's get to 2, because 2. All right, 2.
2. Okay, 2. I put. Hold on, my thing's okay there. 2. I put. McFly is the cool guy now.
Was he not before to you? Was he not ever like always kind of cool?
Now he's like Well, at least then he was at the beginning.
Oh,
he's that
because when he comes back,
cool guy.
All right, so when he when he comes back, his parents are both better for the experience. They're more confident. George McFly has his weird book that is like, I don't understand where Star Wars fits into their world, but is clearly problematic to them. And they are successful people.
Yeah, and then Biff,
he has the 4x4.
Biff is the one cleaning the car.
Correct.
Okay. And then I said 2015, lol. And then I put, lol. I love how the movie is basically repeating itself.
Okay, so you already jumped through all the future stuff, and now you're back in 1955 again?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I said I love how the movie's basically repeating itself, but future.
You're at the hoverboard skateboard scene. Okay.
I enjoyed how that looked.
It's cool, right?
And then I was laughing even more because now there's Jason Scott Lee as the bad guy in the background.
Oh, shit.
I've noticed so far, because I haven't seen 3 yet.
Yeah.
But every time Biff has a crew, there's somebody famous in that crew. The first one was Billy Zane.
Yeah.
The second one is Jason Scott Lee. I was like, it's Mowgli. It's fucking Mowgli.
I can't remember if there's anyone in 3 that stands out. Now, it being the 80s with extra neon to make it 2015.
Yeah.
And you being born in 89, I assume a lot of the references go over your head, like in the 80s cafe. You recognize Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson was there, yeah.
The
robots and all that.
Ronald Reagan?
I'm not good with
Reagan
presidents.
smash.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do you remember when they get Marty McFly hears the arcade of the Gunslinger game, and the 2 kids are like, "You gotta use your hand. That's like a baby's toy."
No,
Steph.
Did I miss that part?
Apparently,
I think I did. Wait,
it's
the
right.
Arcade part?
Yeah.
Is that in the restaurant or is that?
It's in the restaurant. It's in the 80s cafe or the Cafe 80s.
I'm not good at old video game references. That's probably why I didn't get it.
But it's the only video game in the movie.
Yeah.
Yes. So you remember then. You remember when he goes to the,
remember that part, but I don't.
The arcade machine, and there's the 2 kids, and they're like, "You got to use your hands. That's like a baby's toy."
Oh, to play the thing?
Yeah, to play the game. Because Marty's like, he's a crack shot with a pistol. But it's an old 80s arcade game.
Yeah.
So they're commenting on how it's dated.
Oh.
You know, that child is Elijah Wood.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'll go back to look. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can
little
just look
Elijah
it up,
Wood.
but that's funny.
Yes, little Daniel Elijah Wood.
All right, keep going. What's your next note?
I was laughing because Black & Decker brand was on there, and I was like, I grew up with Black & Decker. We had a Black & Decker toaster.
The dehydrator?
Yeah.
Is there anything about that 80s future that you wish was real?
I remember vaguely... Okay. I know...
How is hoverboards not your answer?
I mean,
it's a go-to though. It's basic.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, what, like a dehydrator to, like, you get a freeze-dried pizza.
Yeah, that's the like when I saw that scene, the first thing I thought of was Fifth Element, the part where she goes chicken.
Oh yeah,
and then she just puts the
she sprinkles chicken into the machine.
The little powder, presses the button, and then a full-on chicken comes out, and I was like. That would be so cool to have. That's what I would
It's visually represented as almost the same thing.
Okay, yeah, see? That's okay.
I get that reference now.
What about, like, watching 8 channels on the same screen?
That's so excessive. I saw that part, and I was... Like, I know what you're talking about, and I was like, that's way too much. How do you even focus?
Michael J. Fox as Marty, as his son, Marty Jr., and as his daughter.
Yeah, I saw that. You know what's funny? Because I saw it, and then I was just like, I looked at the daughter, and I was just like, hey, that's Michael J. Fox. And Marlon was like, what? And I was like, it's Michael J. Fox. And he goes like, I don't think I ever noticed that until now. And I remember actually saying like, I mean, I could get why you would say that, because you can't really tell if guys or girls doing like in older things sometimes. Like
in the
if a guy's
80s, you
like
can't tell between guys and girls.
No, like
that's a normal
if a
thing,
guy
right?
is doing a girl thing sometimes, it's not as, at least to me,
they
it's
do it
not
really
as,
well. And you
I
can't
love
tell.
the reveal so much of Marty McFly, or I'm sorry, as Michael J. Fox as his daughter, when like it is this big head swooping turn towards the camera.
That's the one. That's what I remember, because I looked and I was just like, it was oddly. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It is a super dramatic hamster turn
and
to
I
camera.
forgot what was being said. I just know she does this, and I was like, that's
like,
Michael J. Fox.
Dad, is that you?
Oh yeah.
Like with weird head nods.
It was just really awkward.
Yeah.
I just remember. Yeah. That's because, like, I saw that. Marlon didn't see that.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Never
that's
realized.
Michael J. Fox. And he was like, really? And then he looked again and he was like, I don't think I've ever noticed. I was like, how could you not? He's like, the close-up was so awkward.
It's so deliberate, too.
Oh, Michael Jamie Foxx.
What did I put? Hold on.
How'd you like that faxes were a big technological marvel in the future?
The sending of the fax?
Everything was fax machines. They had a fax machine in the closet. That's how important faxes are in the future.
It's crazy because it's supposed to be 2015, and I was like, that's 4 years ago. This looks nothing like what we thought.
Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers is his boss.
Marlon said that.
Yeah.
He was like, that's the guy from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I've ever seen that guy, and I think I'm mistaking him as the Californication, right?
Yes.
Is he the main guy?
Wait.
Is the guy from
Are you talking about the show Californication?
No, the song.
The album. Yes. All right, so you're asking, is it the lead singer of Red... No, that's Anthony Kiedis.
Oh, okay.
He's in Point Break.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever known that man's name.
Anthony Kiedis. Yeah. Okay, here's one more little piece of trivia for that scene. So Marty's parents, Lorraine and fucking his dad, they come in. His dad's upside down because he threw his back out. That's not Willard.
Yeah, I saw that. That's not the same guy.
Yeah. For whatever reason, I forget what it is now. But they essentially made that guy look so much like Willard. I forget his name now too. That he was able to sue, and this was the first time ever he sued the movie for likeness rights to be paid because they made him deliberately look like him so much to recreate the likeness, and that had never been done before. The stature.
You can't take somebody's look and then not give them credit for it.
That's such a thing now. Like, an actor owns their face, their look, and another movie or property can't use it. Can't use their face. That wasn't really a thing.
What was the reason for him not being in there?
I forget. He didn't want to, or scheduling. I forget why.
Crispin Glover.
Probably because he's a big weirdo, and maybe they didn't want to work with him. But yeah. That's it's not him, and that was the first time likeness rights wherever.
Wow. That's funny because I like I said, sometimes watching things it's like hard to like have it all absorb because I'm seeing it, but the callback of you saying that wasn't him, I noticed. I was like, that's I didn't notice when I was young.
I never realized that.
I saw his hair, but his face looked off to me.
Like, I just assumed that was the makeup when I was a kid. I assumed that was just the makeup making him look older, and it just looked different. I didn't think it was a different actor until it was much later.
It's weird, too, because on the parts where they show the scenes of, like, Billy Zane, it's still Billy Zane.
Billy Zane's
but
timeless.
He's just, like... they just... The parts where they do, like, the slight altercations to their face to make them look, I guess, like... a little like I don't know. It's
cowboy Billy Zane to young Billy Zane.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's weird because like they look a little off, like especially from what I remember, like the dance scene again. Mm-hmm. And they're like putting the alcohol in the things, and they're standing there.
Yeah.
He looks odd from the angle that he's standing. No. When he's on the stage and they're performing, McFly's performing.
Okay, so you're talking about the second one when they're chasing the second Marty through the backstage.
Yeah, and then they're like standing.
Yeah.
This is another thing that bothered me. Whenever they show movies where they want to drop sandbags on someone,
yes,
my
kill a person?
brain eventually goes to, you're gonna kill the person,
Yeah.
and that person's gonna have a concussion.
Yeah.
My brain always goes to that, where like even Marlon, as we were watching, every time Biff shows up on screen, he was just like, dude, this guy just wants to murder him. And I was just like, you're not wrong.
This person
He's
is
really
sick.
close to just fucking killing him.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was just like, on the podcast we were talking about this, and Anthony was telling me he's a real sweet guy in person.
Real life, yeah.
But it's insane because you see him on here and you're like, you're a real nutcase. Like, you're out for blood. Like, there's plenty of times where like,
this person needs to be hospitalized in a mental facility.
There's so many things, like even in the first one, it's just like, this dude is on like a wooden skateboard and you're chasing him with your
You're trying to run him over with your car.
Yeah.
Like, this is not like beating up a dude.
Yeah.
This is murder.
Exactly. And then the second one, when they're in that really long fucking tunnel.
Yeah.
It's like, again, he's on a
He has
hoverboard.
murder in his eyes.
He's not going any faster.
Yeah.
And you are trying to speed up your car so you could ram him. And I was like, do you not know how this is going to end?
Run him into the wall to crush him against the car and the wall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, you really just don't give a shit about your car or
he
your
hates
life
Marty
for that matter.
so much.
Yeah.
He resorts to attempted murder.
Yeah. That's exactly what Marlon was saying. He was just like, wow, this is attempting murder right here. And I was just like, this is real. Other than the fact of like the sound effects and how it can look cheesy, my brain still goes to, you're trying to kill this dude, and it's real loud.
Like, why? Because when you chased him, tried to kill him earlier, you ran into a manure truck?
Yeah.
Granted, I understand a character like that does not see the fault of his own actions.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't quite seem like I'm going to kill a person in public over this. And and I'm going to continue to keep trying. At no point does my brain like, maybe I should back off.
Yeah,
that's some thug life stuff right there.
That's another thing like that I was thinking of on the part with the fucking sand things.
Yeah.
At the dance.
Like, Marty killed a person now.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, that person's dead. Like,
Billy Zane's dead
He just fucking killed him.
He just faded away in the alternate 1985.
The first thing that I imagined was as soon as that, I was like, that sand is coming from a high height.
Because it's at least 10, 15 pounds.
Yeah. I was like, that.
I mean,
that
the size of it's probably closer to like maybe a 20-pound sack.
Hitting your goddamn head.
From 50 feet high.
How many feet high?
If it doesn't kill you, it'll at least paralyze you.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's dead or his neck's broken.
It has been proven that the paint cans in Home Alone would kill a person.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not as much of a fall.
Even as a kid, I was just like, I remember as a kid, I was just like, oh, man. But now once you hold it and you feel like a paint can in your hand, and the fact that was swung at a force, and this just knocked you in the head and you're all fine.
And we all giggle.
Well, okay, let's put this in perspective though. If the wet bandits were able to withstand that much damage, they had to be put down. Those guys are monsters.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, Joe Pesci was gonna bite Kevin McAllister's fingers off.
Yeah, he says that. He says that to him.
All right, Steph, what's your next note?
For some reason, I wrote chicken. I don't know why.
Oh, Marty hates being called chicken.
The fact that he's so triggered by the word chicken made me laugh a lot, because it'd just be like, unless you're chicken, and it's just like that kink where it's just like, oh, I don't think you should say that to him because he doesn't care about his life anymore.
And it's funny because it's
now it's just like
he is ready to race
out the window. As long as I can prove my point that I'm not chicken, I'm down for it.
It's such a child grade school level insult.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently,
you could be called anything in the world, but unless you're chicken, and it's just like, forget this.
And everybody knows it's a trigger to him.
And he just sees red.
He blacks
gets
out
real
for a
intense
second.
when the word chicken is
Yeah.
said.
That Kill Bill music starts playing.
Yeah.
Dun,
And
dun, dun, dun.
Wait, does that riff off of like? No, I think that's just. Sorry, when you made that noise, I was thinking Kill Bill. Even though I know it's
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
talking
no,
about Kill
that's
Bill.
what we were
it
doing.
is?
We were doing
Yeah.
Kill Bill.
Yeah.
We were doing Kill Bill.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
All right.
And I did get that reference. Okay.
What's your next?
I said Billy Zane
Okay.
again. So Billy Zane.
So now you're in the alternate 1985?
Yes.
Okay.
And I said, wait, Biff is his dad?
No. Biff marries Lorraine
Yes.
after, still can't remember his name, Marty's dad is killed.
George.
George.
Yes.
George.
Biff.
George Fly.
Yeah. And did you get all the way through the second part 2?
Yes.
Okay. So Biff admits to killing George.
Yes.
So Biff killed George, married his widow, and thusly also happens to get Lorraine's children, Marty McFly, and the brother and sister that have like one scene per movie.
Yeah, they were really small in there because I just remember when McFly shows, or what is it, when Marty shows up and he's just like, "You're supposed to be in boot camp. Like, what are you doing here?" type
Yeah, he keeps sending them to different private schools that Marty gets kicked out of.
deal. Yeah. Yeah, watching that part. What else did I note?
I have to ask, did you see the very obvious Biff is Trump?
Oh, is it the part where like you look at him and
The casino looking at him?
No, that's what I
Yeah.
saw. So the casino, it actually says.
It
did
says
say
Biff's.
Yeah, I thought Trump Hotel
Yeah.
when I saw that.
Yeah.
And then he kind of looks like him too, if
Little
you
bit.
think about it, because he got the fucking hair and
Yeah.
shit.
He was a meme back then too.
Yeah, it was like, ugh, gross. Oh yeah, that's what I said. I said, wait, Biff is his dad, and then I said George died! Exclamation point or question mark exclamation point, and then this part made me laugh because it was like, here, look at this photo. See, in Biff's pocket,
The Gray's Almanac.
Yeah.
Gray's
And I was just
Sports
like,
Almanac.
Wait, why would it just be in that photo? Did no one ever question what the fuck is that?
Nobody
in his
knew.
back
Nobody
pocket?
knew that it was even a thing. It could have just been a sports magazine. Like, just nobody knew it was from the future.
But it was just like right there. Like
Also,
it's so
you needed to
big.
progress the story along.
Okay.
You need to understand, like, what was the change in
Yeah.
the past that creates the alternate 1985.
That's true.
So that's how they figure out that old Biff, Grandpa Biff, takes the.
I hated him as the grandpa. That like pissed me off. Such a dipshit. Like I was watching
Biff's,
him and I was
Biff's
like,
a monster,
dude.
no matter the time,
Yeah.
age, generation.
I think I was even
iteration.
more annoyed when it was like the Biff and Biff conversation where he says
Oh,
like
yeah.
like when they're in the car and he's just kind of telling him like, hey, listen up, and Biff is still being like a dumbass and
Yeah,
he's just
still
like,
being a real piece of shit.
like make like a tree and make like a tree and get out of here, whatever. And he's like,
This is
no,
funny
it's
as
make
that-
like a tree and leave. Like
This is funny. It's a screen door on a battleship.
Yeah, some stupid shit. He's really like Biff. Sometimes just makes me want to punch him for being dumb. He's like, shut up, just shut up. Sometimes, even as he's older, is just like annoying. I was like, get your cane out of here.
What about
Annoying.
Griff?
Which one is Griff?
Griff is the future Biff. Griff is Biff's grandson, who is like all decked out. He is future Biff for essentially.
Was
He's the
he a
one who
dipshit
chases him.
too?
Yeah,
Hold on.
he's the one that Marty fights, and then they have the big hoverboard scene.
Oh yeah.
His name is Griff.
Yes.
Yes, Biff, Griff. Somewhere in between, there was another Biff child that no one mentions because Griff is Biff's grandson. So there's somebody in the middle there.
Biff Jr.
There's Biff Jr. somewhere.
or Griff Sr., whichever.
Yeah, and then the third one will have Mad Dog Biff Tannen.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's the thing. So so I finished the movie.
Okay.
I liked it. It was real. That one was real fun. I started to do 3, but then I had to run errands, so I didn't finish that one. So I'm gonna have to start it over.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll save 3 for the next time.
Okay. But 2, what got me was at the end of 2, it ends with the feature already showing
because they filmed them both at the same time. So they already had footage of 3 at the end of
Because I was confused because after 2 it already shows that, and I was like, why would they show you this? Why would they show you the movie already?
It's just to kind of get you hyped because the next year it comes out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's how they did
that's how it was
Infinity War and Endgame.
So that's their, I guess, like, stinger, basically?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay. Yeah, like it... No, I don't even want to count that I even, like, saw the beginning of it. I know I started it just so, like, Marlon can watch, but then I had to run an errand, so I was like, I'm gonna leave this on. You can finish watching, because once we watched the first one, I was like, do you want to watch the second one? And he was like, let's just keep this going. I'm in for the ride. And I was like, okay.
They're great fucking movies. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it for your notes, too?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask you, now that you've watched 1 and 2, which one do you like more?
I still like 1.
You like 1 over 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I still like 1.
The majority of the people in the world, it seems to me, like them in order that they came out. They all say part 1 is the best, part 2, and then part 3 noticeably not as good. I still think they're great. I think everyone would still agree that they're good, fun movies, but there's a bar that 3 does not clear. I am in a smaller camp. I like 2 more than I like 1.
Oh, okay.
And I like it because it's more timey-wimey, alternate universes, future. The past is not as interesting to me as like
seeing
what your
future.
concept of like the future is. It's got fucking hoverboards.
Yeah.
And it has so much more like the Marty in the same scene, like technical achievements.
Yeah.
I like 2 more than 1, and I will never apologize for it.
That's what a lot of people say about High School Musical.
I finally
take a bean.
I finally like well, because like I know things are like
yeah, go for it.
I know like Back to the Future will be referenced in things.
Yeah.
Or like I got a loot crate one time that came with the hoverboard.
Mm-hmm.
But
that hoverboard.
I remember the hoverboard happening, but I don't remember to what extent. Like the whole, like I told you, whenever I saw the movies, they were always in little bits and pieces.
Yeah,
so
you didn't see the whole
so
scene
when I
or
heard
understood
hoverboard,
the context of what
I
was
remember the
on the line.
hoverboard, but I didn't know if that was the 2.
I don't know what color this is.
Oh.
I
don't think
I think you're going to be all right. I think that's one of the cocktail
that's
ones.
Horrible.
Nope, it's bad.
What's it taste like?
Oh, boy.
I want to say it tastes like throw up.
I think it's moldy cheese.
Gross.
That's what you get for another High School Musical reference.
Yeah, no, like, because in a loot crate, I know I got the hoverboard, which now, watching the movie, it has more,
Like
I guess, value to me.
More?
Yeah, I appreciate it more. And then I finally saw where people, like, I remember people having, like, the hat, that multicolored
the weird tie-dye hat.
Yeah, the tie-dye hat.
Always at the
and now I
conventions.
actually see it in the movie. And
you see
how
where it originates?
Yeah, so then now it's like, oh, okay. I understand more costumes.
Did you see all the hype when Nike actually released the sneakers?
I remember the hype, but I don't remember what they look like.
It's exactly like the movies. I think they did not have power laces, which was everyone's kind of disappointment. But the exact like replica shoes, Nike shoes, was released in I think 2015 at the same time for the 30-year. Oh, holy fuck!
Is it a lot?
Yeah. All right. So yeah, the Nike Mag, 2011. They came out on StockX, which I don't know what that is.
That's the site that most shoe heads use.
Okay.
My brother uses it all the time. That's how I got my J's.
Okay. So a collector shoe, not a lot made, never made for mass production.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
$700.
Shoe for the moon. I said the moon. You landed amongst the stars.
$2,000.
Okay, maybe shoot for Mars.
Shoot for Pluto. With the rate you're going.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, go for Pluto. You ready?
I don't know if that's a...
$16,500
That's
on a collector site for those shoes.
And they're up against fucking what's his why can't I think of it? Forrest Gump fucking Cortez's.
It's not up against it. It's just they're
it just
also
showed
there.
up in the same like shoe shirt.
Yeah.
Shoe shirt.
What the fuck is this?
What are you looking at now?
Let me look.
I got a buddy. I think he owns.
What the hell is this?
He owns a pair. Oh, now you're just looking at weird shoes.
Valentino women's bounce
feathers.
low top
Valentino
sneaker with feathers.
with feathers.
It's like a weird peacock, or
I
not
hate it.
peacock.
It
Yeah, it's a
sucks.
weird shoe.
It makes me upset.
The Jeff Goldblum Disney Plus show. He's got an episode on sneakers. It's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna watch 3 next,
Cool.
and then I'll take my notes and talk about it next week.
Yes. Okay. This is as good a point as any to wrap this up. If you have thoughts, if you want to verbally berate me for liking Back to the Future 2 over 1, and you wanted it for everyone to see on our social medias, do so by going to Stephanie.
You could wait. Oh, you can find us on Instagram and Twitter
and Facebook
at LoRC Podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot. I was thinking if you asked me for the email or if you asked me for. Okay.
I change it up.
Okay.
You all need to know all of them.
Yes.
Yep.
LoRC Podcast.
Yes.
Facebook, Twitter. And
It's also pretty much the same
Instagram.
thing everywhere.
Yeah, you can email us at lrcpodcast@gmail.com.
There you go.
You're just taking the easy one now.
You can also stream us on Spotify, iHeartRadio. Download the episode on Libsyn. Listen to us on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from. We're
podcast
probably
places.
there. And YouTube.
And,
Yes.
and if we're not there on your podcast place, then it's probably because we would have to pay to be on it,
Probably, yeah.
which is not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tune in.
Listen, I put a lot of money into this and have not received anything back. Podcasting is not a lucrative hobby.
No, it is not.
No.
Unless you're super popular, then yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. But for the 99% of us,
Yeah, it's true.
Steph, if they want to reach out to you to talk more Back to the Future or to share Black Friday stories with.
Oh, yeah. You can see what I'm up to on Instagram and Twitter at Stephnoids. Stephuhnoids. I post stuff.
Jordan?
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. Watch my goddamn streams on Twitch. Buy my goddamn merch on Amazon.
Have you been streaming?
No, I have not. So I'm trying to come up with a new schedule, just so I can actually get consistently stream more and more stuff. So I'm like towards the end of Darksiders 3, which I'm trying to finish, so I can get Jedi Fallen Order and just stream all of that.
Cool.
That's the next thing I want to stream. Yeah.
Cool.
So there's that.
Okay.
Anthony.
And
Where
if
can
you
they
want,
find you?
If you want to get my doorbuster, then find me at Graphite Night on the Twitter or Spooky Spookington on the Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
was that acceptable? I feel
Yeah.
Steph always judges my outro,
Yeah, no, it's fine.
my
can't
tag.
see- you can't see my facial expression other than my eyes.
I feel like it
but
should have been if you want to
Right.
bust my door.
No,
If you want to get
I
my
don't
door
think
busted.
he wants his door busted.
Well, that's not all he wants busted. Know what I'm saying?
what?
What?
So until next week, I'm Anthony,
I'm Jordan.
I'm Steph.
and we'll see you later.
Bye.